Welcome to fishing with the Power Fishing Pro Hybrid Electric Fishing Reel. With Dan Galusha, inductee to the Freshwater Fishing Hall of Fame. Today, Dan will be demonstrating crankbaits using the Power Fishing Pro Reel.
Today we're going to be talking about crankbaits. When you talk about colors, the sky's the limit on them. There's all sorts of them. But the two basic types are a lipless and a billed crankbait. This is the billed or lip crankbait, and this one is the diving lipless one. This is a weighted type of a bait. It's a rattle one, and this will sink to whatever level you have. The billed crankbait, you can run to one side or the other. What you want to do is tune it. You get a hold of the nose right here. There's a little tie that this split ring goes to. And say if it's going to be running in one way, you just say it goes this way, bend the nose the opposite direction. But don't go overboard. I mean, don't take it and just bend it way like that, because it's just going to go the other way. You want to do it real slow and just get it so finally she's going to be running straight, just like you want. It also, if it's running straight, it will dive to the depth that it's supposed to, because these are made to dive to a different depth. Longer billed baits will dive deeper than short billed baits. Best thing to do is to try to tune these ahead of time before you go fishing. If you got a swimming pool, so much the better. But just remember, that's tuning them. Anymore these days, a lot of the companies have already got them pre-tuned and they're running great, but there's always that chance you won't. No matter whether you're using a powered reel or a regular reel, the best way to position your rod when fishing a crankbait is parallel to the water. You bring your crankbait along, and when you set the hook, you do what is called a sweep set, this way. Keep the fish down, because crankbaits, fish will throw the bait quicker than any other bait. Keep it just like that. When you're using a billed crankbait, it's a little bit different than the other one. You can use a stop and go like this. And what you're doing is every time you're cranking that along, that bait's diving. When you stop, it wobbles back upwards. And a lot of times after it just starts to go back down, that's when the fish strikes. With the other type of a bait, like I showed you, the rattle trap that is lipless, you can do the same thing, but remember, that's going to sink and keep right on sinking.
Using these techniques, along with the Power Fishing Pro, you can fish longer without fatigue, have more options and techniques for catching fish, and enjoy fishing even more.